10 Buddhist Principles so that nothing can affect you. Welcome to the Buddhist Journey channel. Imagine a life where nothing can shake your peace, where you are not affected by insults, challenges, or the chaos around you. How powerful would that be? Today, we will explore 10 Buddhist principles that can help you achieve this unshakable mental state. As the Buddha once said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Let's discover together how to cultivate this inner sanctuary of peace. Principle 1. Insults and abuse. In Buddhism, we learn that insults and abuse only have power if we give them that power. Imagine someone throwing a stone into a pond. The surface ripples but eventually returns to a state of calm. Similarly, when someone says something hurtful, it can disturb our peace for a moment, but we can choose to let go and return to a state of calm. As the Buddha once said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. This means that when we hold on to anger and resentment, we are the ones who suffer, not the person who insulted us. Their words often reflect more about their issues than about us. By understanding that their words reflect their state, we can view them with compassion instead of allowing their negativity to affect us. In this way, we can maintain our inner peace, like a pond returning to calm after the ripples from the stone have faded. Principle 2. Transform everyone into a teacher. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to view everyone we meet as a teacher. This means that anyone we encounter, whether they bring us joy or challenges, has something valuable to teach us. As the Buddha taught, when you care for yourself, you care for others. When you care for others, you care for yourself. By adopting this mindset, we can turn negative experiences into opportunities for growth. For example, if someone is unkind to us, we can learn patience and compassion by viewing others as teachers. This helps us to be more open and less affected by negativity. In this way, every interaction becomes an opportunity to learn and grow, helping us maintain balance and stability. Principle 3. Transform envy into learning. Instead of feeling envious, Buddhism encourages us to turn envy into learning. When we see someone succeed or possess qualities we admire, we can choose inspiration over jealousy. As the Buddha said, do not be envious of the good qualities of others, but admire and embrace them for yourself. This means that instead of feeling bad about ourselves, we can use the success of others as motivation to improve ourselves. By admiring and learning from others, we can grow and become better without feeling diminished. Transforming envy into learning helps us maintain positivity and focus on our personal development without being affected by comparison or negativity. Principle 4. Be strict with yourself but tolerant of others. Buddhism teaches us to set high standards for ourselves while being tolerant of the shortcomings of others. This means we should strive for self-improvement without being harsh or judgmental towards others. As the Buddha taught, you, like anyone else in this entire universe, deserve to receive love and kindness. By being strict with ourselves, we focus on our growth and self-improvement without letting the shortcomings of others disturb or judge us. We become more disciplined and develop a stronger sense of self-worth. At the same time, being tolerant of others helps us cultivate compassion and understanding, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. This balanced approach not only promotes personal growth, but also improves our relationships with others. Through practicing self-discipline and tolerance, we can maintain calmness and composure, unaffected by the actions or mistakes of others. In this way, we build a harmonious life filled with personal growth and compassionate relationships. Principle 5. No one can hurt you. Buddhism teaches that no one can truly hurt you without your consent. This means that while the actions of others may cause pain, our response to those actions is within our control. As the Buddha said, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We must walk our own path. As we develop a strong sense of self and inner peace, we become resilient to external hurts. Imagine a tree standing firm against strong winds. It may bend, but does not break. Similarly, by nurturing our inner strength, we can face life's challenges without being deeply affected. This principle encourages us to take responsibility for our own peace instead of blaming others for our pain. Instead, we focus on building inner resilience through methods such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. These practices help us strengthen our inner power, making us less affected by external negativity. Understanding that no one can hurt us without our consent allows us to freely choose how to face life's adversities. By maintaining inner peace and not letting the actions of others disturb us, we live a more serene and empowered life. Principle 6. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool in Buddhism. It involves embracing things as they are without resistance or judgment. As the Buddha taught, accept what is. Let go of what has passed. Have faith in what is to come. When we accept situations and people as they are, we free ourselves from the pain of trying to change what is beyond our control. This does not mean we become passive. Rather, it means we recognize the reality of the present moment and respond to it with wisdom and insight. Acceptance allows us to conserve energy for positive actions instead of wasting it on resistance. Imagine you are rowing a boat on a river. Fighting against the current will exhaust you, but by accepting the flow of the water, you can navigate more easily. Similarly, by accepting the ups and downs of life, we can flow more smoothly through challenges. Practicing acceptance also nurtures compassion and understanding. When we accept the flaws of others, we build stronger, more empathetic relationships. This creates a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood. Acceptance does not mean we stop striving for progress. Rather, we do so from a place of peace and understanding. By embracing the present moment and letting go of resistance, we reduce suffering and maintain a state of calm and contentment regardless of circumstances. This inner peace allows us to live fully and joyfully, unaffected by the inevitable changes of life. Principle 7. Live in harmony with natural laws. Living in harmony with nature and its rhythms helps us stay grounded. As the Buddha once said, just like a candle cannot burn without fire, humans cannot live without a spiritual life. This principle encourages us to align our lives with the natural workings of the world and its cycles. When we live according to natural laws, we feel a deeper connection to our environment and our existence. We recognize the interconnectedness of all living beings. This awareness helps us appreciate the beauty and balance of the world around us. For example, the changing of the seasons teaches us about the cycles of growth, decay, and rebirth, reminding us that change is a natural part of life. By syncing with the natural rhythm, such as waking with the sunrise and resting when the sun sets, we can improve our physical and mental health. This alignment with nature's cycles helps us feel more balanced and less stressed. It also promotes a healthier lifestyle, encouraging activities like spending time outdoors, eating whole foods, and practicing mindfulness. Living according to natural laws means respecting and protecting the environment. This mindfulness nurtures a sense of responsibility and duty to our planet, ensuring that we contribute to the well-being of all living beings. As we embrace the simplicity and wisdom of nature, much of modern anxiety and stress will gradually dissipate. By focusing on the essentials and letting go of unnecessary complexities, we create a more peaceful and fulfilling life. In this way, we are not affected by the artificial stresses of modern life, finding comfort and strength in the natural world. Incorporating nature's wisdom into our daily lives helps us connect with our true nature and the world around us, creating a deeper sense of harmony and resilience. Principle 8. Focus on an ethical lifestyle. An ethical lifestyle is at the heart of Buddhism. The Buddha taught that the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This profound teaching emphasizes the power of thought and its direct impact on our lives. In Buddhism, an ethical lifestyle involves adhering to principles such as honesty, compassion, and respect for all living beings. An ethical lifestyle begins with the understanding that our actions, words, and thoughts all have consequences. In Buddhism, this is encapsulated in the law of karma, which teaches that our actions will create waves that eventually return to us in some form. By focusing on right actions and ethical behavior, we build a foundation of integrity that protects us from the negative influences of the world. This means we need to be honest in our speech, kind in our actions, and fair in our treatment of others. When we live ethically, we create good karma that leads to a more peaceful and harmonious life. For example, by practicing honesty, we build trust and reliability. This fosters positive relationships and a sense of community. When we speak truthfully, we create an atmosphere of trust and transparency, helping to build stronger and more meaningful connections with those around us. Kindness and compassion towards others not only assist those around us, but also nurture feelings of joy and fulfillment within ourselves. Simple acts of kindness, such as helping a neighbor or showing empathy toward a friend in difficulty, can have a profound impact on our health and happiness. Respecting all living beings, including animals and nature, strengthens our connection to the world and promotes harmonious coexistence. An ethical lifestyle helps us develop a clear conscience, alleviating feelings of guilt and regret that can disrupt our inner peace. It encourages us to think carefully before acting, ensuring that our actions align with our values and do not harm others. In this way, we nurture a sense of responsibility and mindfulness in our daily interactions. By avoiding harmful actions such as lying, stealing, or engaging in violence, we prevent negative consequences and maintain mental and emotional peace. This self-awareness and self-reflection enable us to approach life's challenges with a calm and composed mind, avoiding the chaos that unethical actions can bring. An ethical lifestyle is also associated with self-discipline and self-control, requiring us to refrain from behaviors that may lead to suffering, such as lying, stealing, or causing harm to others. By practicing self-restraint and making conscious choices, we reinforce our moral character and resilience. For instance, refraining from gossip not only prevents harm to others, but also frees the mind from negativity. Gossip can create unnecessary conflicts and spread misinformation, leading to misunderstandings and emotional hurt. Similarly, by choosing forgiveness instead of holding on to grudges, we liberate ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment. Nurturing a more peaceful state of mind, forgiveness allows us to move forward without being bound by past grievances, opening the door to healing and reconciliation. Focusing on an ethical lifestyle according to Buddhist principles helps us create a life of integrity, peace, and harmony. It protects us from negative influences and allows us to contribute positively to the world around us. As we continue to practice these principles, we grow in wisdom and compassion, becoming an inspiration and support for others. Our ethical behavior sets an example for those around us, encouraging a community and society that values and upholds ethical principles. By living ethically, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a better world for everyone. By integrating an ethical lifestyle into our daily lives, we develop a strong moral compass that guides us to make the right decisions, even in challenging situations. This inner strength and wisdom help us navigate life's complexities with greater confidence and grace. Furthermore, an ethical lifestyle nurtures a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that our actions contribute to the greater good. This sense of purpose is a powerful motivator that can help us overcome difficult times and inspire us to continue striving for excellence. An ethical lifestyle is not merely about adhering to a set of rules or guidelines. It is about embodying the values that shape who we are and how we interact with the world. It is about living with integrity, compassion, and respect while creating a positive impact on the lives of those around us. By focusing on an ethical lifestyle, we can build a life that is not only meaningful and fulfilling, but also resilient and unshakable in the face of external influences. Principle 9. Practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a transformative principle that can significantly change our perspective on life. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what is going wrong, gratitude shifts our attention to what we have and what is going well. This simple change in focus can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional health. The Buddha emphasized the importance of gratitude with his teachings, urging us to wake up and be grateful. For if we learn little today, at least we have learned a little. This saying reminds us that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. It encourages us to seek out the positive aspects of every situation, even on days that seem challenging or unproductive. When we regularly practice gratitude, we begin to notice and appreciate the smaller blessings that we often take for granted. These blessings can be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, the taste of our favorite food, the support of loved ones, or the warmth of a home. By acknowledging these moments of joy and expressing gratitude, we not only strengthen our relationships with those around us, but also enhance our own mental health and sense of happiness. We cultivate a positive outlook on life. Gratitude also acts as a shield, protecting us from negativity and stress. When we focus on the good in life, we are less likely to get caught up in the negative. This does not mean ignoring problems or pretending they do not exist, but rather balancing them with an awareness of the positive. Over time, this practice helps us develop a resilience that makes it easier to cope with life's ups and downs. Expressing gratitude can strengthen our relationships. When we show appreciation for others, it nurtures a sense of connection and mutual respect. Whether thanking a friend for their support, acknowledging a coworker's efforts, or recognizing a stranger's kindness, these small acts of gratitude can deepen our bonds with others and create a more positive social environment. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routines can be simple and effective. Some people find it helpful to keep a gratitude journal where they write down a few things they are grateful for each day. This habit can serve as a powerful reminder of the good in our lives and help shift our focus from what is lacking to what is present. Others may practice gratitude through meditation or prayer, taking a few minutes each day to reflect on their blessings and express their thanks. Another way to nurture gratitude is through mindful observation. By carefully paying attention to our surroundings and the people in our lives, we can find many opportunities to be grateful. This can include recognizing the beauty of nature, the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds singing, or the laughter of a loved one. Mindful observation helps us live in the present and appreciate the richness of our experiences. Gratitude can also be expressed through acts of kindness. When we do something good for others, it not only benefits them, but also reinforces our own sense of gratitude. Simple acts of kindness can include holding the door open for someone, giving compliments, or helping a neighbor carry items. These actions create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and gratitude throughout our community. During difficult or stressful times, practicing gratitude can be particularly helpful. It reminds us that even in challenging moments, there are still things worth being grateful for. This perspective can bring comfort and hope, helping us navigate tough situations with greater resilience. By focusing on what we have instead of what we lack, we can maintain a sense of peace and contentment even when life gets tough. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating the good things in our lives can help us weather the storms we face. We build a positive outlook that helps protect us from negativity and stress. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can transform perspectives, improve relationships, and enhance our overall well-being. As we integrate gratitude into our daily lives, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and positivity, allowing ourselves to remain unshaken by the challenges and negativity that may arise on our journey. Principle 10. Trusting the process and letting go of control. Trusting the process and letting go of the need to control everything is a core principle in Buddhism. The Buddha taught that the root of suffering is attachment. This means that the desire to cling to specific outcomes or material things often leads to suffering for ourselves when we become attached to certain results or rigid expectations. We put ourselves in a state of disappointment and stress. By letting go and going with the flow of life, we allow everything to unfold naturally without force. This does not mean we stop striving or pursuing goals. Rather, we do our best and then let go of the tight grip on how things should turn out. Trusting the process means having faith that everything will happen the way it is supposed to. Even when things do not align perfectly with our vision, we can accept that life has its own flow. Imagine you are swimming in a river. If you try to swim upstream, you will exhaust yourself and make little progress. But if you allow yourself to float with the current, you will move effortlessly. Similarly, in life, when we stop resisting and begin to accept, we find peace and tranquility. Letting go can be applied to many areas of life, whether in relationships, career aspirations, or personal challenges. For instance, in relationships, we often want to control how others behave or want situations to unfold according to our wishes. This can lead to disappointment and conflict when things do not go as planned. By letting go, we can appreciate people for who they are and allow relationships to develop naturally. When we stop trying to mold others according to our expectations, we open ourselves to authentic connections and deeper understanding. Accepting people as they are, without trying to change them, fosters a sense of harmony and mutual respect. Personal challenges, such as health issues or unexpected changes in life, can also test our ability to let go. Instead of resisting these changes, we can choose to accept them and find ways to adapt. This does not mean giving up, but finding a new path that fits our current reality. For example, when facing a chronic illness, this may involve adjusting one's lifestyle and seeking new ways to enjoy life. By accepting and adapting, we can find peace and even new joys in our changing circumstances. Trusting the process also means living in the present. When we focus too much on the future, we miss the moments of now. By letting go of the need to control the future, we can fully engage in the present and find joy and satisfaction in each moment. Living in the present allows us to appreciate the simple joys of life, such as a beautiful sunset, the laughter of children, or a quiet moment for reflection. This principle encourages us to cultivate patience and trust, understanding that life has its own rhythm and timing. By letting go of attachments and expectations, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace, helping us to become more resilient and less affected by external circumstances. Patience enables us to endure waiting periods in life without anxiety. Trusting the process means believing that everything happens for a reason and in its own time. By integrating these 10 Buddhist principles into our daily lives, we can create a mental state that nothing can affect us. Remember that true peace comes from within. Thank you for being part of this community. Together, let's continue to inspire one another and navigate life with courage, gratitude, and love. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep growing, and remember that every step you take is part of your beautiful journey.